Hello, this is first of the blog type of videos. I'll be mumbling for a bit. I've never done this before. Slightly nervous. So, today we have filled up the pool again. It had to be done due to evaporation. We have taken apart the greenhouse. It is not needed no more. The temperatures during the night are okay now, and we'll do a little bit of feeding. I just feed those guys like weekly. They seem to graze on all kind of things all day long, so it's more like a social event than a need for the fish per se. I was thinking yesterday of doing sort look. So we have a betta fish, and he tries to fit in all places. He doesn't really fit in there. His fins are outside the water. Stupid. Betta. He's doing this all the time. When I had him in the house during the winter, he was very sad. He had no places to crawl, I guess, like this. I'll just add some pellets for our cories. I have counted 6 of them today. There should be another one, which is not a panda, but I couldn't find him. He must be around here anyway. So we still have tons of babies and they are growing up. And shrimp. It is interesting that these plants, when the water dries out, they put their roots in substrate, and then when we add water again, they become submerged and they produce small bubbles of air, and these bubbles lift them to the surface. It is a good mechanism. Yeah, it looks like more guppies came for food. I'll just add them a little. I like the fact that my female guppies are very colorful. I don't know why. Their scales are blackened on the edge, and then their tails are colorful as well. They're not really fade, and I have to make one of those devices that allows me to film under the water surface, because it's not super visible, and it is a pity. It looks so much better. No, there's one cory. I hope we can catch him. They look like some small pigs. I put the snouts in the dirt and dig for stuff. Sometimes they bury themselves all the way up to their fins. They really seem to enjoy fine pool sand. I have started multiple experiments. One of the experiments is one of those baskets that I have filled with dirt, and then added some aquatic plants like this. It is a type of mint. I have thrown away the label last year, but it does have a strong minty scent when touched. Then I have added normal grass. Then this one that already has seeds, I think it is normal grass as well. I did not plant it, it just grew. The seeds were in the dirt from the store. I think this is lionhead, not very sure. But the purpose of this is to see how Non-aquatic plants behave if their feet are always wet, like so. They are not that much into water. Because some of them do very well. This one, for instance, it's actually a succulent plant. It's pretty strange. Usually they rot in water, but this one seems to do really well. It even flowers. Very strange. And what's more interesting about it is that it starts to shoot roots from everywhere due to humidity. It's very cool. Afterwards, this lump of moss, I guess, there is no plural. These lumps of moss or algae that grow on the outputs of our houses seems to do a very good job in filtrating everything. They do a much better job than normal sponges. I wish it would be possible to adapt this for in-house aquariums as well. No. There's Beta again. I wonder if he gets to it. He's such a stupid, slow eater. Everybody's eating his food and he's just looking around trying to hunt for something. I think he catches guppy babies. I have seen him. I can declare that our guppy love not pellets, but the sinking ones for corridoras more than the normal food that I buy for them. And the corridoras join the party also. I should throw some more every here and there. What else? Oh, our peppermint. It is normal mint. I did harvest some of it, like so. It's doing very well still. It smells really nice when touching it. I'm not really sure. I have to research if it hurts the plant. I know that the smell comes from an oil contained inside the plant, and it is a defense mechanism. I'm not super sure if it hurts the plant when touching it, because I would touch it all the time. Now, here we can see that it's developing roots in the water. So this is very cool. So apparently, as long as the body of the plant is outside of the water, even if it is dump dirt, dump soil. What the fuck, dude? Really? You're really running out of water here. He's staying on his side. Look, he has very beautiful colors. Attention for it. Finally, he had something to eat. So stupid. Yeah, so mint is doing great. Then next to the mint there is some moss on the ground. This one is doing great as well. It is actually a very, I'm not sure if there are two varieties or just one, but there is this one with spiky heads, and there is another one. Both of them are doing fine. Do note that how this is set up, there is some dirt in the middle where the mint it's rooted, and then on the outside there is hay, or there was hay, now it's decomposing. badly, I guess. Which at the creation was designed to slow down the evaporation. Now I'm not really sure if it's needed anymore. Then I'm experimenting with wandering tube again because I have mixed feelings, so I just took a cutting and put it here. It's doing fine. So more of that succulent with flowers. This I don't know its name, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna make it or not. The leaves still have color. However, they are not strong anymore. They're quite weak, so probably this one is not doing well. Then I have added some normal grass. I'm not sure if it's grass or grain. Just grew in the hay, so I don't need it. I want my potatoes to grow, so I just took it and planted here. I hope it will do fine. Then yeah, more of this succulent. I really like its flowers. I should get a slightly better microphone. Sorry. Here it is one of those trails. However, this time it's not filled with dirt anymore. It is filled with clay pellets. And I have our red plant that you have seen in previous videos. It is, I'll try to get it to focus. Yeah. It's doing very well. It has different growing patterns if it is inside the house and outside the house, and high humidity or low humidity. I find it funny that it grows a ton of baby plants on it. I hope it will do fine. This is the first time it is not in a very small what do you call it? A clay pot. When I have bought it, it was in a clay pot, like this big. Not sure. This is a finger, 2 by 2 centimeters, and it was very root bound. But I had to keep it in house over the winter. Now it is outside, and since we'll make the greenhouse, it will stay outside. Then we have here a variety of